they tend to not.
You're on. Okay, hold on a moment. Carry on.
They tend to not want to like. I don't know. It's a thing where a lot of people ain't got a mind of their own. So it's like if you're doing your own thing, you're going to seek therapy. It is looked at like you're weak in it, but you gotta think in the back of your mind. You just gotta think you're seeking help. So you shouldn't be looking at it in terms of what your peers are saying to you. You just gotta really just do your own thing. That's all you can do.
Okay, great. Well, we've got our guest speaker on now, so I'm going to hand over to Clark, who's going to ask the questions. All right. So I know that you're ready. Go on.
Okay. Intro quickly as well.
Yeah, and he's going to do a brief introduction. So.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah. Just wait. He's just going to do a brief introduction. Go on.
Okay. Nah. So I just want to say thank you for everyone that's on right now, and for those that are still on their way to come. So this is you good. I want to thank Margaret as well. If you were here 2 weeks ago, then you know that we had a session with another lifer who's halfway through their sentence. He spoke about his upbringing, current situations, and future plans that he has, and also how he wants to be remembered with his legacy for the plans that he's doing. This week we're joined by another lifer. Should I?
Yeah. Hello.
Okay. Wait, he's not finished yet.
No, it's okay. So I'm just gonna go straight into it. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you, man. What's going on? Is everyone alright?
Yeah, everyone's good. I just want to start off quickly. Who are you? You can tell us a bit about yourself, your first name.
My name is Jeffery, and obviously I'm 26 years old, innit?
Okay.
And I'm from East London, of course, and the bar of Newham, Stratford.
All right. Do you have any siblings?
Yeah, I've got like 8 siblings still. I'm the second youngest out of all of them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you want to quickly, if you can briefly, not going into too much detail, but if you can describe like how was your life growing up?
See, for me, I just made the wrong choices, and I would say me personally, that school, me not getting kicked out of school permanently, and that year 7, that played a big part of it as well, innit? And like not having a proper role model in my life as well kind of affected me. And obviously, I was just like, I didn't go to school like that. I was always on the roads and on the streets and that, and that's what I knew, innit?
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? But obviously, like after a while, like things just started happening. I was just like the bar was going through a transition.
Yeah.
For my generation, involving like gang culture and things like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And obviously, next year, I basically like found myself in a situation where I'm like basically in jail doing a life sentence on the John and Price murder. You know what I'm saying? And I've been here since I was 16. And like it's just one of them ones, really, man.
I want to quickly just ask you, as you were coming up, did you have any major influences? So did you have any people that you could have looked, even though you did get excluded year 7 permanently, did you have anyone that you could look up to, or anyone that was sort of you looked at and said, okay, cool, this is the person that I'm going to be around, this is who I want to be like, anyone like that?
Like, honestly, I can't lie, like I never really had that. Like, see, like a couple of my brethren and my friends and that, they was doing a football thing and all of that, but for me, like, I didn't want to be a footballer, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm being honest, like I just wanted to be on the roads 24/7, innit?
Okay.
That's at the time my mindset then. That's how I thought, innit? I didn't see nothing else apart from that. You get me?
Yeah.
But like after a while, actually when I come jail, like I clocked like certain things, like how my process, my thought process was really wrong. You know what I'm trying to say? Like the way I was looking at things were just bad, man. Basically, I just became a product of my environment, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Did you have any dreams and aspirations coming up?
No, I don't know, man. Like for me, like I said, man, this is me being honest. Like not really, cause like I got kicked out in year 7. You get me? Right?
Yeah.
Like from there, I didn't start school until like year 8, year 9 again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like I had nothing to really like grown to like. You know what I'm saying? I was just into like fixing pedal bikes and things like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like sports, innit, but not like playing football and that, you know what I'm saying? But I play it, but not like just for my entertainment only, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. I know you quickly described where you are and sort of what led up to it a bit, but how old were you when you went in, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, no, I was 16, innit?
Okay.
I was 16, but what I come jail for
Yeah.
was a case that was a charge that I was already on bail from 2000 from an age of 15, innit?
Okay.
Like I was saying, like even when I was school, I was in like during my GCSEs, I was on bail for murder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And things like that. So like my lifestyle was very different. You know what I'm saying? So that's why like for me to say that I had no aspirations to be someone, like it's no I'm not trying to like play it down or anything like that. Just like man, I really had nothing to really look at apart from the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I've been in jail since I was 16. I've been coming up to 10 years now.
Okay.
And I basically grew up in prison. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What was your first night like? And like, what were your thoughts? What was going through your mind that first night?
It was hard because I was honestly like for the first night was hard for me, not in terms of like obviously I spent like 2-3 days in the police station. What I come jail for was not what I'm in jail for now. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So obviously I come jail for violent disorder at first, innit?
Yeah.
I got remanded for violent disorder at first, then I got found not guilty for violent disorder. Then I got while during that I was already had another charge pending for robbery. I got 3.5 years for the robbery. Then a couple months into the robbery, I got charged for murder from 2010. Okay. Then I got 18 years. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So obviously, like the first night was kind of like obviously went from police station for a couple of days. Then I got remanded. So like I can't lie, at first I was heavily on drugs and that, like smoking and things like that. Like I was getting withdrawal symptoms, innit? Yeah. So obviously, like, I found it was just hard for me, innit? Cause I was not used to it. It was my first time in prison as well. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So everything was just kind of alien to me. So like, I didn't know how to. Like, I was just stressed, man. To be honest with you, man.
Okay. Before I ask my next question, I wanna ask you quickly. Did you come from both your parents in your household or single parent household?
I came from a single parent household, and I see, for me, I feel like that's important to have both parents there. You know what I'm trying to say? It brings benefits, innit? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, like I grew up with my mum, innit, and she had to do everything like by herself, innit. And obviously she can only do so much, innit. Even though like obviously I'm a good kid at home, but my mum don't know what I get up to on the outside. You know what I'm saying? So when I was going through my trials and tribulations, and I finally got come jail for murder. Yeah. Like a part of her was feeling like she had to like is it part of her like that? Is it because of her that I'm in prison? What did she do wrong? You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. But I had to reassure and let her know that like there's nothing that you really and truly like no parents knows what the kids gets up to once they leave the house. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like once they leave the house, you don't know what they're up to. You know what I'm saying? They could be doing anything. They could be smoking drugs. They could be doing anything. You don't know it. So I just let her know like don't take that blame upon yourself. At the end of the day, I'm a man. I made my own mistakes, and I got to stand accountable for them. Innit? I can't put that on you. Innit? This is my journey, innit? And let me just take it on my shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So having served more than half your sentence, and you've got the rest of it to go, what have you learned, and what would you say to the young people that potentially this is going to get broadcasted towards, or that may listen to it later on? What would you say to them?
See, for me, like that the whole purpose of this whole thing. Cause I heard about this project through one of my best friends, Jules, innit? Yeah. Obviously, me and him spoke about it 3 times, and I can't lie, it made me intrigued at first, innit? And I thought like there was some sort of relation for me regarding the project. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So obviously, I asked him to put me forward towards Margaret, because I knew that basically I got me personally the position I'm in right now. I know will have some valuable contribution to bring to the project. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, like going forward, I know I personally believe that that this is like doing this sort of thing is now part of the purpose of my life and this life right now, to enlighten the generation after me and before me as well. You know what I'm saying? Cause this path that me and a lot of people have chosen, and the outcome people need to know the reality. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like yeah, like really, I'm just trying to just let them know, man. Really, like, can't you can't waste time, man. Cause like as much as like actually I was part of something that the part that I played in something, yeah, in this whole case that I'm in jail for right now was not fatal, innit?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I gotta take responsibility for being part of an event that that basically resulting in someone losing their life. You know what I'm trying to say, and that means with someone losing their life, another family grieving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like I had to that made me humble myself, innit? Cause at the end of the day, like even though I'm in prison, like my family could come and see me. You know what I'm saying? Like they see me growing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the person that's dead, like the victim, like his family can't see him. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like while I'm still here, it's a blessing, innit? You know what I'm saying? And like I got to make sure that I'm using my time valuable and to make sure that I at least giving back to the community and to others who was around me. You know what I'm saying? And try and just leave that example, innit? That's what I'm trying to do now, innit? Because I know that I'm in a place to do that now. Cause with the situation I'm in right now is it's not nice, man. Like I grew up in prison. Like I come jail, I've spent the best year of my years in prison, innit? And like there's nothing I could do to really get that back. You can't get back time, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But obviously forward in the future, I can't be accountable for my actions in the past no more. I can't. There's nothing I could change about that. But everything I'm in control of is in the future, and that's what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I want to quickly ask you, is there anything you want to say to parents that are listening, that are looking for insight on how to help their children?
I just thought you just need to let them know that the reality, man. Cause see that growing up, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I've done youth offenders and I've been on the youth offending team and like youth club and things like that. People try and like and try and reach out to me and try and speak to me. But for me, I found it hard to relate with someone that ain't been in my position. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I feel like me personally, like if parents could like get the kids to really see like reality from people that's actually in it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of people that's actually just trying to do something that actually is beneficial, but it registers more when it's coming from a place that of truth in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I personally feel, and like they just need to just be honest with their kids, man. Cause like it's not nice. Like, everyone see what's going on out here in this world, innit? You know what I'm saying? So it's either you love your life or you don't, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Without going into too much detail, I just want you to like be real about prison life. Like don't sugarcoat it. Like, is it really a badge of honor or a badge of folly, which is defined as a lack of good sense, like foolishness? Like, what would you say about that?
Like prison's a waste of time, man.
Yeah.
You get me? Prison's a waste of time. That's the end of it. You get me? Like, and they like, yeah, you're alive, but you can't. You're not free in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The only thing that's free is your mind, but your body's trapped. You get me? Like, you're not free, bro. Like, like trust me. Like, after a while, I've got used to it because I've got no choice. Like, I have to be patient. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, my time will come. I know that for sure. But like, until that time comes, I gotta make sure. Like, it gives me time. Joe just gave me a time just to work on myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it actually, for me, it slowed down everything for me to make me actually look at things from a different angle. Cause before I came Joe, I was everything was just going too fast. So now come Joe, like I mainly see the mistakes in it.
Yeah.
But Joe, man, it's not good, man. Cause it messes your head mentally as well, innit?
Yeah.
Cause Joe's a mental thing. It's not a physical thing, innit? You know what I'm saying? Like you see people in Joe like lose the mind, like when I mean they lose their mind, like these good people lose their mind, like in a click of a second, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's not nice, innit? And this things that man's seeing every day, basically. You know what I'm saying? And like see people's health deteriorating, and like you're just like a lot of people are dying in here as well. Like it's like people are dying, literally killing themselves. And like Joe is a survival of the fittest, man. That's how it is. I'm not even gonna lie. Like it's literally survival of the fittest, innit? Like people look for escapism. Some people's drugs, innit? And like mine is just training, like, and just reading books, innit? Cause I know that it's nothing better for man to do. Like I need to prepare myself, man. Cause this is not forever, innit?
Yeah. If you had time again, what would you tell your younger self?
You know what? I'll tell him just take time, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just take time, man. Like, and just try and just don't move too fast, man. When you move too fast, like just enjoy life, man.
Yeah.
Like, for me, like, I told my little brother this as well. Like when I was in school as well, like the teachers all used to tell me in primary school, you're not gonna miss it when you lot leave school, innit? Like, I never got what they meant by that until I got older. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was quick to want to grow up and turn 18 and all these things and that, but when you turn that age and that, and get a bit older, that's when the big responsibilities come, innit?
Yeah.
And you forget, like, you start to miss your innocent days, innit? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm just like, just take time and just enjoy life, man, cause you only live once, really, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I want to just ask you, what you doing now? What are your hopes for the future?
Obviously, currently, right now, like, I'm in the process of writing a book, innit?
Okay.
Obviously, I'm in the process of writing a book, and obviously, I'm looking to release, like, in a few years' time, innit? And obviously, it's basically about everything that I've been through, and just try and bring my experience to people, innit? To readers and that, just letting them know, man, the reality, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, like, obviously, naturally, these sort of things and that, I'll try and get involved in these sort of projects and that down the line as well. Of course, because I need to make sure that people know the reality of things, innit?
Okay.
But nah, that and just trying to just live, man. Just live, just enjoy life, man. Just try and leave a different legacy, like, you know what I'm saying? Just like right now, I'm just trying to rebrand, innit?
Yeah.
That's what I'm really trying to do. I'm trying to rebrand, cause actually, I wouldn't say that I failed, but like I need to come at it different, innit? Cause what I was doing was not working clearly, innit? That's why I ended up here. So, like, and I need to come with something better, innit? Not only for me, but for my family as well. Cause actually, when you're doing this sentence, it's not only just you, innit? Your family's doing it with you, your friends are doing it with you.
Yeah.
And like it's not easy, you know what I'm saying? So actually, naturally, I can't disappoint them, but also myself as well, innit?
No, the comeback's gonna be greater than the setback.
No, 100 has to be, man. Cause like, knowing time, like, see in life, like, you need to make mistakes, innit, in order to grow, and that's how we grow as human beings, innit?
Yeah.
Like, you can't go without making. That's how we learn, innit? You have to make L's. You have to take L's in order to learn. You know what I'm trying to say? Cause if you don't, then you're just gonna keep doing it. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But nah, man. I'm remaining optimistic about the future right now. Cause I know that as much as Joe has been like it's took its toll on man to a certain extent. At the same time, it's been in a blessing. You know, I was chatting to Margaret about this the other day, and like I see Joe, me come to prison as a blessing and a curse at the same time, innit? Yeah. The blessing is being that of course I've come to Joe and I actually got to know myself, innit? Yeah. And what I really like, and like I know what I stand for, you know what I'm saying? And I start to realise my purpose in life, innit? Before I never knew that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Joe just gave me a chance to grow as a human being at times, innit? But at the same time, it's a curse because, like I said, I'm in jail because someone lost their life, you know what I'm saying? And I can't forget that. You know what I'm saying? And like, that's me being honest about the whole situation. Like, it's sad, innit? And that's something I've got to live with, innit? That's part of my legacy, if anything, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But nah, I just gotta try and just do good things, man. That's what I'm just trying to do, man. Just trying to do positive things, really, man.
Let me ask you something, Jeffrey. Remember, you read me your introduction because you said you only did it last week.
Yeah.
Read it to people. Let them hear a little taste of how your book's going to be when you're finished.
Alright, cool. I ain't writing this book to express that I'm someone of importance. I merely write these words for them to be taken as not about motivation and words of encouragement, and for the need to keep striving to better ourselves every day. And also to let this book be of proof to you and myself that anything can be achieved no matter what circumstances we find ourselves in. The past 10 years of my life has been spent in prison, the place that's temporarily been a home to me since the age of 16. It's also the place that gave me the undeniable patience through my adversities to focus on the changes that I needed to make in order to make a well-needed transition from a lost and troubled adolescence to a man. No human being is perfect on this planet. We've all got our flaws and we've all made our mistakes along the course of our journey in this life. The mistakes there are some mistakes we can make amends for, and there's some we'll never be able to forget, or therefore will be a burden that we have to carry. Our past is also something we can no longer got control over, but just because we've got no control over it, we have to let it govern us for the rest of our lives. We must not let our past mistakes define us as a person, because change is truly possible. But only if one firstly accepts that, because realistically no one could change us. The only person who could bring forth change is ourselves. After all, we are human beings, not leopards, so without a doubt we could change our spots. But I also truly believe that it's extremely important that our past tribulations be served as a reminder to others who walk on these treacherous roads, unaware of ignoring the realities which follows us closely in our shadows. Because there's greater consequences to follow on this path that me and so many others have walked, and a lot of people still walking. And sadly, the truth of the narrative of living this gang lifestyle ends the same. It goes three ways: you either get yourself killed, or after going through a few traumatic events, plus the misuse of drugs, your mental health starts to deteriorate to the point where you become a shadow of the person you once was. Or you could easily find yourself in the wing with a murder charge and a life sentence on your back. And as I write this, that's the exact predicament I personally find myself in right now. So everything I'm about to unveil to you in these chapters is the whole truth, nothing but the truth, with no fabrication whatsoever. In doing so, I hope my attempt to bring you this book brings great benefits to everyone whose hands this book passes through, regardless of if you find yourself in the same confinements that I found myself in today, or you're just a person of an ordinary life.
Excellent. I'm sure you've stunned a few people. Any more questions before we...
I'm gonna open the floor for questions, if that's okay with you.
No problem, man.
Okay, does anyone have any questions that they want to ask? If so, you can unmute yourself or raise your hand. Or if you don't feel comfortable asking, you can just leave it in the chat and I'll read it out.
Yeah, can I ask a question?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to, first of all, I want to commend you for coming on here. I want to say as a mother that I commend you for taking your responsibility for your actions. And, you know, it's a blessing to hear you giving back, first of all, for your own identity for who you are, but secondly, to a community. And so that's powerful in itself. The second thing is, what is the book called? What's the title of the book?
I'm going to call it Life After Life.
Life After Life.
Yeah.
Excellent. And what the third thing was in your journey, while you were reflecting, did you get any signs to stop or to turn around? Was any signs given to you to say, you know what, maybe I shouldn't do this, or to change your mind? Were there any times like that you reflect and remember that was happening?
Yeah, like there's been times when, like, I can't lie, I've had like near death experiences, innit? Like before I come to prison, innit? And like I just, like, when I was sitting in prison, it just made me wonder, innit? And I'm like, you know what? Like I'm actually lucky. You know what I'm saying? So like I feel like, you know what? Like I must be here for a reason. Like, 'cause some of my friends and like they're dead, innit? And some people are just not the same no more. So like I just felt like, you know what? It was not really my time to really leave this life, innit? So like I must be here for a purpose, innit? Like, and I have to take this chance, innit? You know what I'm saying? Like for me, like there's other people. There's not only just me just doing this time as well. There's other people. There's probably thousands at my age that have been in jail from younger and that. But like, like you got a chance, innit? You got a chance to actually come out and do something with your life, innit? So like there's people that's got 30 years and they're only 30. I come join when I was 16 and I got 18. Even though that's harsh, there's still life after that. That's why I had to call it Life After Life, because there is life after life. You know what I'm saying? But like that's my take on it, really, to be honest.
Great. Thank you very much.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Nah, thank you, man.
Yeah. Can I ask everyone to put their cameras on, please? Because it's only our guest speaker really that should have his camera off, because he can't have it on. But it'd be nice to see everyone's face and sort of like interact with everyone. I don't know if anyone else has got another question for our guest speaker.
All right. Angifunile idobhe. Ngithi angifunile idobhe lami nxa elingenisile hayi.
Sorry. Anybody else got a question?
Can I jump in, Pastor Margaret?
And then Joan. Yeah, go on.
No, you can go.
Okay, no, I also wanted to make, first of all, the same comment that Paula made, that it's really not the mothers, because normally with these cases, you hear people saying it's the parents, but I was really comforted and really want to commend you for saying the parents don't know what the children are doing outside, because I mean, it took I only found out years later how young my son was when he started smoking weed and things like that. So it's nice to take ownership of that. And then the question I have is, when you see young people, I have no idea what prison is like, but do you get to see young people who are coming as young as you were when you came in? And do you get the opportunity to advise them there, to say, if you get a chance to go out, go straight, or is there no platform to do that within a prison setting?
Yeah, no, I always do that. Like, you see me, I'm a helpful guy, so when I see people going through, going on the same journey that I'm on right now, I just try and just give them what helps me in it. And like I said, like coming Joe, like I gave me a chance to self-educate myself. And that's why I feel like a lot of kids these days and that, like, they're missing out on, innit, like education. So obviously, like, it gave me time to educate myself. Like, let's say reading, and like when you got knowledge, it improves your life, innit, like mentally and physically. So like that, I just try and show them, like, just study, man. That's the best thing you can do. Just study, innit, and you could never have enough knowledge. Like, there's always room for more, innit. So just keep like, once you got that. Like, knowledge is power, and you'll be good in it.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man.
If it's okay, I had a question. So you said how you got to prison at a very young age, and as the other lovely ladies were saying, you take responsibility for where you ended up. You know, you don't blame your parents and so on. But do you think there was other influences that that kind of influenced you to end up in prison, or do you think it was just solely your choice? You did certain things. You don't think there was any external factors that contributed to the decisions you made when you were younger?
No, of course. Obviously, like at times, obviously there's people could say that like there's peer pressure or whatnot. But me personally, I feel like every person is responsible for their own actions, isn't it? Whether it's through peer pressure or whatnot, like people, at the end of the day, you gotta take responsibility, because you're the one that done it. You know what I'm saying? Even though people influenced you or whatnot, like, you done it. So for me, I had to take that on board and just let it be, basically, like, just accept it, really, man. Cause like, there's not much I could really do. You know what I'm saying? To be honest.
Lovely, thank you.
Joan, do you have a question?
Yeah, I'd just like to agree. I just want to commend this young man for just being a man and taking responsibility for all that he has done. And that is just what a lot of people don't do, inside or outside of prison. So I just want to commend him for he's not wasted his time there. It's not a pleasant place to be, but he's not allowed that prison to imprison his mind. So he's decided to, use the brain that God gave him. God gave you, and you're actually working, because your brain's a muscle. And like you said, the more knowledge you have, you're amassing that knowledge. And I can only see that God is going to use you for good things. Yes, it's not good how you got there or what you got there. However, you've decided not to let that be the end of you, which I just think is just wonderful. I mean, what I would like to ask as well, because you said that you were excluded when you were in year 7. I just wanted to know what in your mind was occurring, why you feel that you were excluded at year 7. Do you think that you needed to have been excluded at year 7, or could it have been avoided?
It could have been avoided. It could have definitely been avoided. I think for me, I grew up even though I was born in this country, I spent a few years in Ghana. I'm originally from both my